Hey there, it's gone, girl. Well, the countdown begins. Um, I don't have any family left, and the one that lives in my house, well, he's too busy out using, and so you can't really count that. Um, I've been watching a little bit of YouTube here and there, but people are just enjoying going after each other and hurting each other. You know how there's some people out there that just get a high off going after someone and them going after them, and I don't know. It's kind of like this YouTube dance that I just don't understand because I'm telling you, if it's a YouTube dance, they've got no music because it's just like ring around the rosy. That's about all it is. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. But, it's whatever people choose to do with their life and their words, and you can't really control that. You can control your response to it, but nobody seems to want to do that either. Uh, I I don't know. I had so much faith in the world. I really did. But that's pretty well gone now. I just you know how they say you gotta kind of lose things before you see things? Well, me and losing what I've lost, I've seen that life is not the way it should be or could be. Um, but that's not for everybody. I mean, I'm talking specifically mine. Mine imploded probably without not much provocation. I'm not sure how that all happened, other than my accident destroyed my world. Um, but it made me learn a lot of things. I learned who was real and who was fake in my life. I've I've learned a lot. I also learned that this is going to sound strange, but I realize I've actually been fighting from day one in my life just to live a life. No wonder I'm tired. Seriously, you know, from being in the NICU because I was born too early to then the last big thing, the accident. I've just been fighting and fighting and fighting to survive. And it turns out for no apparent reason because there's no reason real there's sorry, I can't speak today. There's no real reason for me to be here anymore. And that's fine. I'm good. I'm good with that. The people in my life that say they're not good with it, the ones closest to me, I realize were just lying, plain and simple. I don't know why they would say they want me here when they don't want me here. Like, I mean, that's just as hypocritical as you can possibly get. And I don't agree with that. I'm sorry, I just don't. I don't like fake people. With me, it's kind of like I'm a Cracker Jack box. You never know what you get. But that's because I'm me. I don't try to be something I'm not. I don't try to act like somebody I'm not. I don't, number one, I don't have the energy to do it. Number two, I don't think I even have the skill to do it. I really don't. What you see is what you get. I'm, and maybe that's why when I see things that I know when people are being fake or I know when they're not authentic and they're just blowing smoke. I see it so clearly. It's like It's like a big neon sign that goes fakeness, fakeness, fakeness. I don't know. I I wish I didn't have that ability. I wish I could go through life and just pretend la la la, everything's wonderful. Everybody's just so nice, and but that's not true. That's not true in anybody's life. My life is no worse than anybody else's, and I know that. I'm quite aware of that. Everybody has their own struggles. Um, but I've come to the point that there's nothing left. There just isn't. There's nothing. There just isn't. And it's sad. And it's, you know, I kind of wished it was different, but it's not. And that's just got to be okay. I just have to tell myself that is what it is. You can't change it, especially when it's up to other people to change too as well. And you can't force anyone to change. You can't force anybody to have your opinion or to see things the way you see them. None of us can do that. Because if we could do that, this world would be great. We'd all agree with each other and things would go tickety-boo, nice and smooth. But that's not life. Life is challenging. I've had lots of challenges, but I've had lots of joy. I have. I'm not going to negate the great times in my life, the happy times, you know, I really did. It was kind of, I had a good ride. Didn't end the way I wanted, but it's kind of like reading a psychological thriller book. And you're going along and you really know what's going on and everything's making sense. And then, boom, you get to the end of the psychological thriller and it's totally different than what you thought. Well, that's my life. My life was one way in my head, and bam! Not what, a few weeks ago I found out, nope, it was something totally different. So maybe that's why I used to like books so much, because I used to like to figure out. The only difference is I didn't think my life was going to be the psychological thriller that would end up with a cliffhanger or a totally different ending than I thought it was. But anyways, I hope everybody has an awesome week. I hope your lives have sunshine, whether it's raining or not. And I just want to thank you for being you. So that's it for now. It's gone, girl. She's gone.